Greetings. I hope this message finds you well. So I'm going to write in my journey journal, this freaking epic book that I designed and I highly recommend you get. I'm going to write in the dreams and vision section really quick. Dreams and vision. September 24th, 2024. Periodic table. Broken into pieces dream. Okay. So that's what the dream was, that I woke up kind of like on the cusp of a dream, seeing my periodic table broken into pieces. And there's a short that I did, so I'll link that. And I actually show you what the periodic table looks like. I felt really drawn. First of all, let's give thanks. Thank you so much. I want to pull some clarification on this dream because, like, what in the world? I know that we are Jupiter is about to be in retrograde. Jupiter is going retrograde in Gemini. And real talk between you and me, I don't know a lot about astrology because even though we know that the Hebrew people were all about the planets and everything, that has been kind of like taught out of the group that I grew up in. So we were told, you know, we were kind of like poo-pooed on all that, like it was bad, but yet it's like, but we know that we are made out of all of the elements. Anyway, I digress. So the point is, I don't know exactly what that means, but I want to know what's going on here with that dream. I felt led to just pull one card out of this animal deck to get some clarification on one card out of this, and then maybe some from the other decks is what I mean. So let's see. Oh, there's two cards. Are we going to take both of them? So yeah, this dream was about I dreamt that the periodic table of elements was broken into pieces, and it's this really thick glass, and so it would be very unusual for it to break. So, and it would be kind of like, it would be against the norm, okay? And that was like the whole theme of the vision of the dream was just once again reminding us and I'm going to also link this one message that I got, the one that was encouraging us to dream in the quantum field outside of, and like visualize like our lives outside of the norms and the bounds of what we've been taught is like possible. Like literally feel like we sing about this, you know, we talk about it, like God of the impossible, but it's like, but what does that actually mean? What does that actually mean? And so anyway, trust me, I am just as much on this journey as you all are. And so maybe it's not as weird to you, but it's still weird to me. A lot of the messages that I get, I'm like, okay. But then when you add quantum physics into the mix, it makes the revelation actually really, you're like, oh, that's how it actually is really possible. And it's not it's really possible, and it's even scientifically possible. So that kind of gives me a little bit of, this is funny. Okay, so we pulled the Ram, which by the way, I'm in Aries, and so in Aries Ram, creative force and confidence. Confident Ram is your guide as you strive to live life to its fullest. Revved up and raring to go, he's filled to the brim with the passion to prosper and grow. New bursts of energy are propelling you to begin something that will manifest your greatest dreams and desires. Let your enthusiasm lead the way in pursuing a new project. May your expanding imagination spark the creation of exciting new ventures. Keywords are creative force, confidence, energy, action, power, and passion. When discouragement sets in, take time to evaluate your priorities. Do not give up, just try again and trust your intuition. So this is an ace, yo, which, you know, ace, like this is your prime time. You've got this, you have what it takes. Maybe this dream with the broken periodic table all in conjunction with what's about to come up as Jupiter goes retrograde in Gemini. That's in October. And by the way, these messages are timeless. So whenever this finds you, it's relevant to your timeline. It doesn't have to be in conjunction with what's happening astrologically. But for those who are in real time on this journey now, I'm just giving you the updates as to like what I'm hearing about. And I don't even know what it all means because like I said, I wasn't taught all of that. So I'm still learning as I go. 9 of Acorns. The panther. Here's the panther. Fierce. Looking fierce, but look at the sun behind, illuminating, you know, illuminating the mind, illuminating the subconscious. But look at how focused, like, so I gotta stay focused. Yeah, I gotta stay focused. Fueled by faith, mysterious panther is an empress of reclaiming her power. Woo! With heightened awareness, she is prepared for any opposition. Her resilient spirit shines when faced with the dark side of the moon. Panther will help guide you safely as you face your fears and defend your position. By taking the right steps, your hard work on a venture is coming to fruition. Okay? You have invested a great deal of time and energy, and you're on guard. Fear not, for your perseverance is about to pay off, and your efforts will prove to be victorious. Courage and perseverance, patience, resilience, determination, reward, knowledge, stability, and power. Stability is like one of the key words that I've been manifesting lately. Okay, so interesting that the two cards that came out are both this in the same field, like acorns. They're in the same family, the ace and the nine. So ones and nines could be relevant to you, and in an echo, kind of as into echo in your path. Creative force, confidence, power, perseverance. And by the way, these both have the same element. Let's look at what the elements are again. They are both fire elements. Of course they are, because of Ram, Aries, fire, inspiration and will. So this message is all about inspiration and will, and the going back to, what do we want to say? What is there to hear? Spirit, what do you have to say about this whole idea of the periodic table of the elements being broken into pieces? Like I said, I'm going to link this other, I'm going to link the short that where you can actually see how dense this thing is and how like unreasonable, what's that word? Like very unusual it would be for it to actually break. Second of all, I'm going to link another video that I had. It was like a fire and flower flow that was about, we were being encouraged through the cards. The message was to use your imagination to manifest from the quantum field, which is infinite possibilities, and to don't limit yourself according to whatever the like laws of man have told you is possible. So for example, let's just talk science. Let's talk science. Let's talk about in our lifetime. When we were all kids, we were told Pluto is a planet. Now it's like, oh, Pluto's not really a planet, okay? Then we were told that, you know, according to Newtonian physics, that these certain laws applied. And then we're like, actually, not really. Quantum physics has now overridden like that. And it turns out that these particles can be waves and light. They're just out there in infinite possibilities, and the observer effect actually causes them to line up accordingly, which would explain how manifestation is possible. It's literally explanation as to why faith is currency. Faith is the currency of things hoped for. It's the evidence of things unseen. It's like you got to just believe it, see it in your mind, visualize it, script it, and know it. Know that you know that you know that you know. That was one time the spirit was like, you got to know that you know that you know that you know. And it was in regard to, there's more than enough here now. Know that you know that you know that you know. So these are like scientific. So my point being that science is not always right. Like science is just trying to catch up to what God already said was possible. Science is just trying to like catch up now to prove what's already written in terms of what like these epic, like how the water was able to stand up and they walked on dry ground, like how the sound of physics, the physics sounds were able to crash down the wall of Jericho, how, you know, all of these different creative things. There's so much revelation that has been stolen from us, like kept from us. This isn't an accident. This is not an accident. Your ships are coming in. Your ships are coming in. That card comes up a lot, and it's like I have a lot of cards, so it's funny when the ones, this one and this one. Oh, there's three. Surprise gifts, of course. Surprise gifts. Okay, so dream bigger, dream bigger. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Childhood dream. Surprise gifts, childhood dream. So you're just being really encouraged to prophesy according to your revelation. So right here, right now, I'm saying the revelation is that we're not limited. We're not limited in the way that we've been told. Let go. rebel against the laws of man that they've put in place, and not in some reckless way, got it? Okay, but I'm just saying, like, dream bigger. Don't limit yourself to think that you have to take the hard road. Don't limit yourself to think that you have to do it the way that you can see it. Just envision the end goal. Remember, this dream was that the table of the elements, the periodic table of the elements, was broken. So it was trying to, and like that was saying, like, things can be rearranged, and like we don't have to follow the laws of science as they've said it. Quantum physics really undermines a lot of the laws of science that we've all been living according to. And so remember, Tesla says, think about everything in relation to energy and frequency, frequency and flow and energetics. Another way to think about it is if we know that everything breaks down in this computer program that we're living in, this simulation is zeros and ones. It's either empty or it's got something. That's it. So if it's good, and that's where that scripture where it's like, if you have any bit of it, then there's more possible for you. So you can multiply it. Utilize the revelation that you've had for any level of blessing, and multiply it in your mind. See it in your mind's eye, and write it down. I'm so grateful and happy now that this and this and this and this. Don't limit yourself according to the limiting laws of man, and be blessed, be well, be free.